Okay, so we're going to talk about writing expressions, and a couple of things you should know. We're going to talk about all the operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But let's handle these two first, addition and subtraction. You should go ahead and write these in your notes because, there are other words that describe addition. When you're looking at a word problem, you might see plus, sum, increased by, total, more than, added to. All of those mean addition. And for subtraction, you might see minus, the difference of, or difference, fewer than, less than, subtracted from. So these are key words to keep in mind when you're getting a word problem and you have to put it into an equation. So let's do a couple of examples. Let's say we have the sum of a number and 9. Okay, so what does that mean? The sum of a number. I'm going to just underline some key words. Sum of a number and 9. The sum of a number. Sum implies that you're going to be adding, because that was one of the key words there. A number and 9. So the number would come first. We can represent number with n or x or any variable. So the sum of a number and 9 would be simply n. Sum is plus, right? Number could be an n and 9. Okay, so it would just simply be n plus 9. That's it. Okay, so you're basically looking at the key words, putting the symbol over them, and then trying to put it into an equation. So let's look at what's important here. 10 increased by a number. So increased by, that's also addition, right? A number, that can be n. 10. 10 increased by a number. We already have it there. 10 plus n. That's pretty straightforward, right? So 10 plus n would be your equation. Okay, let's do another one. A number decreased by 12. A number, that would be n, decreased by, subtract, 12. Again, we already have it. This time the number comes first. A number is getting decreased by. That means we're taking 12 from the number. So when you want to write that, it just becomes n minus 12. So go ahead and underline everything, put the symbols on top, and that should really help. Let's do this one. 12 decreased by a number. 12 decreased by a number. So decrease means subtract a number, and 12 comes first. So then it would be 12 decreased by a number. 12 minus n. So all you're doing here is underlining the key words, thinking about what they mean, putting the symbols on top, and then rewriting the statement. Okay, so let's move on and talk about multiplication and division. Well, for multiplication, you might see times, the product of, multiplied by, of, or twice. For division, you might see divided by, the quotient of, separated into equal parts. Okay, so those are two different ways, or more than two different ways of saying multiplication and division. So let's look at some examples. So the product of 3 and a number. Okay, let's do the same thing we did before. Product means multiply of 3 and a number. So 3 and a number. Okay, so we're taking 3 and we're getting the product of 3 and a number. So 3 and a number, product means 3 times n. Or we could just simply say 3n. Okay, this one you should definitely know. 30% of a number. Well, of, we know, is for sure multiplication. A number, that's n. 30% of a number. We did this when we were doing discounts, right? That simply means 30% times, I'm going to do the dot, n. And if you wanted to solve this, you would just take 0.3 times whatever that number is. Another way to write it would be 0.3n. So all of these are different ways of saying the same thing. 30% of a number, 30% of meaning times n, or 0.3 times n, or 0.3n. They all mean the same, okay? All right, last one is, oh, not the last one, but almost the last one. We're getting there. Twice a number and 3. Wow. So let's take this one step at a time. Twice a number means times 2, right? So you're taking whatever the number is and you're going to times 2. So twice a number means 2 times n, and 3 means plus 3. So the way to write this is 2n plus 3. So it's just taking it one step at a time, picking it apart, writing the symbols on top. Twice a number means 2 times n plus 3, and 3. Okay, so let's do the last board. Okay, the quotient of 25 and a number. Quotient of 25 and a number. Quotient of 25 and a number means, well, quotient means division. 25 and a number means you're going to take 25 and divide it over a number. The quotient, 25 and a number. 25 and a number. So it's just 25 divided by n. What about this one? The quotient of a number and 25. Now the top number is different. Quotient is still divided by a number and 25. This time the number comes before the 25. Here we said the quotient of 25 and a number. Here we're saying a number and 25. So in this case it would be n over 25. Do you see the difference? Okay, last one. A number multiplied by 30, so a number n multiplied by 30, n times 30, and plus divided by 8. Divided by 8. Okay, actually we're going to take away this and, because now that we've read the whole statement, we see it is a little different. A number multiplied by 30 divided by 8. Well, let's take the first part. Number multiplied by 30. That would be n times 30 and divided by 8. Divided by 8. And that's it. And you can also rewrite this as 30n over 8. So a number multiplied by 30 and divided by 8. Okay? You kind of have to reread these, re-say them, just like I'm doing right now, and put the symbols on top and it will all make sense. Okay? So definitely review this and see if you could do it on your own and write your notes and practice.